What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ideal Tone, and I am back to making known that we are here with another episode. And I do mean another episode of Binge or Cringe. And I know, forgive me. It's been about a month since we did our regular Binge or Cringe, but it's okay. I've been, satisfying that craving, satiating that thirst through the spinoff that I've been doing with Kobo. So I feel like we've done pretty well with that. But besides that, I know you guys have been looking forward to us getting back into regular Binge or Cringe, and it is here. We are here. And as always, we are going to make it known. Before we get into it, though, let's talk about who we have with us today. Today, we have my usual crew. And you know what? By no means do they ever disappoint. First, we have the godfather of anime, who you've seen recently with me in the spinoff, the Godfather and the Vet of Binge or Cringe, Cobalt70.
What up? What up?
Followed by the one, the only, the nullified saint.
Where my wings at?
And then the legendary Risky Sama.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Feels good to be back. How y'all feel to be back, boys?
I'm freaking ready to bleed, my good sir. That is how I would say.
Wow, okay.
Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. I mean,
They got dark.
Yeah.
it did get pretty dark, but this season was dark for Demon Slayer, though. But
I mean,
Oh,
season
you
one was
talking
kind of
about
dark.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
But things were a little bit different in this season, this arc. But hey, that's what we're here to talk about. So for those of you who don't know, today we're talking about Demon Slayer. I mean, we just said it, so obviously. But we're specifically talking about the District arc, which most people have been calling it season 2, which technically it kind of is, but season 2 more consists of the train arc going into the District arc, which the train arc was actually a movie, which most people know, and most people have actually seen the movie. Then they split it up into actual episodes for an arc to load in to the District arc, which is fine. But most of us, I believe, myself included, except for the very first episode, which it showed with the first episode of the train arc actually showed what the Flame Hashira was doing before he got on the train. So I watched that episode, but other than that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I skipped the whole train arc since I already seen the movie. I don't know. What about you guys?
I watched the whole thing just to recap, because I was excited and I enjoyed the movie itself. So, but yeah, that first part was actually pretty awesome because the Flame Husher finds out that his father actually had saved that person's mother decades before.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was like he was like living up to that whole legacy in a way.
What about you, Noel Risky?
I guess I can go. I watched it, but it was, I knew what was going on. I seen it happen, and I enjoyed the little extra bits, but it was pretty much cookie cutter, same thing.
Right.
It was.
Oh, no, I watched the movie like 4 times, so when it came around, I didn't watch it.
You didn't even watch the
I knew
first
what
episode?
happened.
Yeah,
No.
First episode was different. It wasn't even tied to the movie. For the train arc, they said,
I mean,
huh?
Oh, the first episode. Oh no, it was different from. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, the first episode of train arc had nothing to do with the
Oh.
action. It wasn't a
I
part.
thought you were talking about the the thing that they did, like the catch-up thing.
Yeah, they
There
did.
was a whole episode
I'm not gonna
based off of that. That's what I thought you meant. My bad.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah, same here.
yeah, like in the very first episode of the train arc, when they made it into episodes instead of the movie. The first episode was different wasn't a part of the original movie, so they added something. It was like before it was before they got on the train, or before they even met, or before even the Flame Hashira got on the train. So
Okay.
Everything else though is pretty much the same as the movie.
Yep, pretty much. No real
Yeah,
difference.
so my heart got stepped on twice. Yeah, I had to rewatch that whole.
No one told you to
heart-crushing ending.
rewatch it, Kobo.
Yeah,
I
well,
had to
sorry.
do it, man. I had to do it.
I didn't want to watch. I couldn't do it, man. I didn't want to watch my favorite Hashira die a second time, bro. Like,
I did it for the sub and the dub. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't want to watch
It
him
was
die. Like, that there are some deaths that hit you harder than others, and that one hit me harder than all the rest, man. Like, I don't know.
That was a great man, dude. That was a great fucking Hashira, dude. That,
Bro. How many Hashiras do you know can take on upper rank 3 solo? Like,
well, especially at the grade that people believe
I
what he
mean,
was.
If we're being
People-
honest, he couldn't though.
Yeah,
Well,
he
Risky. He fought him solo for a good
The
20 minutes.
savagery right there. The
I mean,
savagery.
but he
I'm not
lost.
even-
Yeah, he
Am I
lost.
wrong though? Yeah, he wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, but he almost did the job. How many Hashiras could get that close? How many?
But he. I mean, I guarantee you some of the others can.
Who? Which one? Give me one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
that-
know. Everybody's
Uh,
got their different abilities, and I don't read the manga, so I don't know who does what.
Well, I read the manga, and I'm telling you this: there's only a handful that could do what he did.
Only a handful.
But he didn't do it.
But
Shut
Yeah,
up,
but-
Risky. Risky always got to be the a-hole of
He's being honest. He's
the
being
podcast.
I'm being real, dude.
It's Neji all over again.
Don't bring that up.
he's got to let it be known.
Well,
Oh, man.
okay. In terms of ability, he was probably in the top 3 of strength. So, I mean, if he couldn't have done it, I don't think any of them individually could have done it.
Yeah, especially like
You do see-
his determination was crazy too.
and here's the thing: it's for them in those fights. It's more about surviving
Yeah,
Yeah.
than anything else.
that's true. But at the same time, he already kind of like resolved himself that he wasn't going to survive, but that he was at least going to protect everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, we already kind of saw at that fight. He was resolute that all right, I'm not going to probably survive this, but I'm going to keep everybody else safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely cried. Grown ass man cried in the movie theater. It
Oh,
was
dude,
sad
it
shit.
was straight up man tears
Yeah.
for all of us on that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
cried too. I ain't gonna lie.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, there's no denying it.
But
I cried manly tears.
moving on, let's get to the nitty gritty. The district arc. The district arc was something entirely different than what we've seen so far in Demon Slayer, and it lived up to the manga. It lived up to the hype. It lived up to It lived up to the Demon Slayer, like the Demon Slayer
It
legend
was
so far.
Yeah, it was 100% faithful to the manga too.
Mm-hmm. Which we're not going to talk about the manga. We're not, but I'm just saying, like, if you guys decide to read the manga, it was 100% faithful and accurate, 100% of the way. Like they basically took the manga and brought it 100% to life. It was beautiful, and I wasn't sure if they was going to do it justice, but they, man, oh man, and then like just everything in the artwork. The illustrations was ridiculous, and like the way it flowed, I feel like it outdid season 1, 100%.
I can't put it on that, but I felt like the time was better used. The time they had to tell the story. I mean, you have to remember we had some great arcs in that first season.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, just before he even like begins his journey of training, you've got that whole arc of him dealing with what happened with his family and all that,
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the district arc was something different. Like, okay, at this point we've seen 3 moons, right? And that's including this arc. 3 moons. We've seen all the lower. Okay, no, I'm sorry, 4. We've seen all the lower ranks, and then but they didn't really matter. When I'm talking, when I see seen them, I seen like battle wise. You know what I mean? We seen Rory, we seen the guy from the train. I forgot what his name was. The lower rank what 1 or whatever. Anybody remember his name?
I can't remember.
I do not.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how short his life was.
Yep, definitely.
The lower rank 1 from the train. Then upper rank 3 showed up. No one expected that in the movie. Like,
Yeah, martial artist.
His martial arts skills, I ain't gonna lie, they on point. They 100% on point. My man was out here. He was out here brawling with Rengoku. And then in the new arc, we seen upper rank 6, which upper rank 6, like if you didn't read the manga, it will throw you when you get to that part and you see what upper rank 6 really is about. You know what I mean? So let's dive in. Let's really like go in with the topic of the district art. So first things first, how did the district art how did the district art affect you? We all know we're going to keep watching Demon Slayer because at this point it's established itself. It's established. It's a good series. But like what like the district, what brought the district art, like made the district art like, oh yeah, this is it for you. Like this thing is crazy. I love this. You know what I mean?
Well, to be frank, it was really, for me, it was funny to see the young men dressed as fucking females. I was like, okay, so something's gotta happen here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, they gotta dress as females. I was like, hope nothing crazy happens, but the fact that they didn't know what they were going into. They were all in their own little spaces, in their own little buildings, trying to find out how many demons they are. They didn't ever know how many demons there were, which was mostly common the threat. And then just them finding out there's multiple demons, which we assume, well, I don't want to spoil nothing, but we assume there was a ton of demons.
Oh, you can.
Find out there was a couple. But it's just the fact that everything, whenever they finally found the demons and they understood the level of difficulty because of their levels, and dude, the moment they found them and everything started popping off, I'm just like, okay, this is about to get real. I'm gonna binge the crud out of this. But I also gotta say, because of Tengen.
Yeah, Tengen. He's the sound Hashira.
Yeah, his character, it really boosted me into that, to be honest. I actually like the way his character was. I was like, okay, well, he seems pretty chill. I mean, he's crazy, extra extravagant, likes to boast out and shit. And I was like, I like this. And he's a ninja. I'm like, let's get it. That'd be it for me.
Okay. Who else to go next?
So say the question one more time, just so I'm.
What made you say, okay, yeah, this thing is living up to the legend of Demon Slayer? Is living up to what?
So for me, it was like when they entered like the bathhouses or the brothels or whatever you want to call them. Like you could tell how scared and on edge everybody was, and also, I mean, I guess Nolan, his femboy thing. Didn't know that was a thing, buddy. But
that was funny.
That was pretty funny. That was humorous. But then the fighting. Oh my god! The fighting was just insane. You can't forget it. You really can't forget it.
You definitely cannot. What about you, Kobo?
Skip me for a minute. Let me think about.
All right. Well, for me, for me, I definitely have to say it was like the animation and the fighting combined, and it was just beautiful. Everything was fluid, motionless, and then it was the story that amped it up. You know what I mean? Like the story, the backstories, and the plot. Like everything ran so smoothly that you didn't feel like, okay, I'm I'm going through a backstory, I'm going through a flashback, because there wasn't super long. You know what I mean? They got to the point and got in and out, and it was like, all right, we back to the fighting. Like, you know what I mean? It was fluid.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm just sitting here learning a history lesson for a long period of time. Or like one episode wasn't dedicated to a whole history or backstory for the most part. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. It they threw hands, man. Y'all know me. They threw hands, man.
Yeah, they really did.
They was throwing nonstop hands.
All right. I'd say the scene that really like got me was when the Nezuko got all the flower shit on her, and
Ooh, yeah.
basically started brawling on par with this girl, and you see her leg disappear immediately and then reappear, and you're just like, oh my god.
Well, let's be real. We never really saw it reappear. We just saw her stepping on her with the leg that was gone. We never saw it come back.
No, that's true. You're like, what the hell just happened? But that scene right there, definitely. I was like, all right, yeah.
I was like, let's be real. Nezuko has the strength of an upper rank demon without even eating a person once.
I mean, yeah, she has his blood, you know? I mean,
but that means just how much, that just goes the question, just how much blood did he give her?
That too. And also, what kind of blood does she have in her from her father? What kind of potential she has from her father?
Well, we already know. Well, we kind of already know that it was because of Tanjiro, their family, they're blessed by the son. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of part of it.
Yep.
So.
And also the fanboy shit, it was funny because of Zenitsu. Okay.
Look, buddy, whatever you're into.
Yeah, fine, whatever man. Floats your boat.
No, it's not. Oh, god dang it. No.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat. Okay.
No.
All right, moving on. Next question. Favorite scene from the district arc?
Oh man.
Or like,
I guess I can start off. Like Cobalt said, everything, actually, like Tone said, all the fighting and animation was freaking great. Of course, it popped off a little bit harder when Nezuko, like Cobalt said, but it would have to be whenever Rengoku talked to Tengen, and by what Tengen thought it was a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And Rengoku was like, hey, protect these three. He was like, I don't think I'm strong enough, but I'm going to freaking do it. That's when I knew things were going to be, even if Homeboy had to die, like go out in a flashy way like Rengoku, it was going to be done. Homeboy was going to do what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's plenty of better moments, but I correlate with that one, to be honest.
Cool. Who's next?
I'll go next. It's when Tengen saves Tanjiro with the knife in one hand and then the other one in his mouth.
Oh yeah, because he lost his arm.
Right there. You knew when he came in that strong, you knew shit was about to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh god!
Mm-hmm.
Like right when you said I had to use that opportunity to talk about that scene, man. That scene was
great. Man. Because he didn't lose his arm, he lost his hand. That's what happened, right?
That's right.
He lost his hand.
His hand and his leg.
No, he didn't lose his leg.
He lost his leg, yeah. His from his calf and lower.
I thought it wasn't that after though.
I think that was after that fight.
Is it after?
It was like,
okay. I mean, he still lost it, but
Yeah, no, but he lost his hand during the final fight, the final battle. He lost his hand then, but right before the final battle, he lost his hand then. What about you, Risky?
My favorite part every time Tanjiro used the his water breathing and the what's it called,
No,
the fire
the sun
fire
breathing
breathing?
together.
Yeah.
When
yeah. Oh, when
Sun
they
breathing.
every time and like he like blinks and all of a sudden he like cuts off another body part and he's like, that's me. Did I just wait a minute?
I know,
Like,
that's such a badass part.
that was good. Yeah, I guess for me, was when Tanjiro, like we've seen Tanjiro snap before, but not like this. My man had enough. Because Daki, she killed all those people. She hurt and killed all those people in the residential area. And Tanjiro just lost it. Like, Tanjiro lost it. He lost his shit, man. And he was like, that's it. He had her leg and he threw it. And he was like, that's it. And he just snapped, bro. Bro, I've never seen Tanjiro with that level of strength, bro. That was Hashira level strength.
Well, I mean, that's the first time you see him actually like really use the first breath.
Yeah.
You know? Techniques that were passed down to him that he's not even like he subconsciously is using in a way. You know?
Just from watching his dad do the dance for years. And his dad didn't teach him the full, like his dad taught him all the moves, but not fully. You know what I mean? So it's like,
well, yeah, you have to remember though that the dance itself was pretty much passed down. It was a ceremonial thing. He had like there was no understanding behind it being a first breath thing. It was just a training thing. It wasn't actually the ability, you know. So Tanjiro is just like naturally a genius with that.
Yep. But it's just the fact that like he snapped, man. He lost it. Like, and he just went after Daki. And Daki was scared out. And then Daki was scared, but then she was really scared because her genes from or the blood from Muzan was like shaking her. You know what I mean? Muzan is terrified of the first breath. He is terrified of this. That's why he's terrified, bro.
She felt that visceral fear, that like primal fear from him.
I mean, it makes sense, but you know, it's that scene alone, especially for example, like Tanjiro was deflecting every attack she threw at him at that moment. Like Tanjiro was on some other stuff. Like you barely recognize him, but that's what made it so cool. So, next question. Favorite fight.
I kind of already gave mine up.
Yeah. Well, I think we kind of all did, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of questions.
Yeah, well, then we'll skip that. Let's say this. What's up, Chris? Muzan Jackson. Yes, Muzan Jackson.
I mean, that was technically his answer, but it wasn't ours.
Well, y'all have one? Or if you got it, say it.
Yeah. I would definitely have to say whenever I would have to say Zenitsu and oh my gosh, forgot the damn boarhead boy's name.
Inosuke.
To be honest, Inosuke. I really felt like Zenitsu, I really felt like he could have took on that girl by himself, bro.
You think so?
I think. And
Absolutely.
I felt like if he dug in real hard and probably wasn't trying to back up Inosuke. Because as you know, he couldn't cut her shit because she would make it, bendable, and he wouldn't be able to cut through it. But I felt like he could have took that girl by himself. But that wasn't my favorite fights. But I would say that's one of the good ones. I would want to say without, taking away anybody else's.
Okay. What about you, Risky? You got a favorite fight?
The whole last 3 episodes are my favorite fight.
I mean, I can get behind that statement. Like,
I can
sure.
definitely.
Yeah, the last like 3 episodes were just one massive fight. It was just hands all day, and I'm about
That's
it.
true. Yeah, I can say my favorite fight is it's a tie between. I'll be honest with you. Like my favorite, I loved it. I loved the entire thing. Like all the fights were beautiful.
True.
If I had to really choose a favorite fight, well, was like it would have to be Nezuko versus Daki. And like, cause I forgot about that after and Nezuko snapped, bro. She snapped. She was like, "Don't touch my brother. Don't touch my brother." Like she could. I'll be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% real, and we know why. And we all, after watching it, we know why this is the case. Daki was a poor excuse for an upper rank. Like,
Yeah.
Daki was a poor excuse for an upper rank. Everybody was watching her. I'm sorry, especially when Tengen just walked. He strolled in, no hesitation, cut her head right off.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, as everybody knows, it was her brother that was the main driving force.
Yeah, her brother. Like now, that's where we're getting at it. Her brother, man, is vicious.
That's a vicious
man. Is vicious.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Full respect for the boy though. For what everything that happened to him, full ass respect, dude. I was like, man, this dude was treated. Him and his sister were treated like fucking dirt, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I was like, you know, it don't justify you killing people, but dude, whatever you got to do at this point, it's like, do it.
Yeah, but I understand, but like, yeah, but he was, and I'll be honest with you, the brother was legit as an upper moon, and not to say that Daki wasn't, but okay, well, she wasn't like not by herself. She definitely became more powerful as she like got all her when she absorbed all the robes and got her original powers back. She definitely got an up boost in power. But at that point, Tanjiro was once Tanjiro snapped, and then Nezuko snapped. They was beyond her, so it was like, and then she was by herself. And let's say she was by herself. Yeah, she took. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Chris just said in the chat she did take out some Hashiras by herself, but that just means them Hashiras weren't up to par.
True.
Because I mean, Tengen, he came in and sliced her head off with no hesitation. It wasn't even easy. It was like he did it. It was like butter. And because he walked by her, her head was still technically attached, and her head just slowly rolled into her lap.
Yeah, but she had also brawled she had brawled Nezuko right before then, didn't she?
Yeah, but she was already healed.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to think they may have healed, but that fatigue, that healing process takes a little bit of time, you know, and she wasn't at 100% on that. Whereas when she fought the other Hashiras, she's probably at 100%.
Maybe, but even then, when she was at 100%, Tanjiro was basically about to one-shot her anyway.
That was because of the sun breath, but yeah, no, definitely.
So, in my personal opinion, I don't like maybe the other Hashira just wasn't as strong as what those four were at the level they are now. You know what I mean?
And that's true. And I mean, Tengen was technically I think he was the roster. I think he was like the 6th strongest, 5th. No. He was like the 9th actually, 9th or 8th, because Rengoku was above him.
Yeah, Rengoku was like number 4 or 5, technically out of the strongest. If they they did the brackets, I don't know how accurate those rankings are, but
I know the first 2 are definitely up there.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so that I would have to say that was like, so like, all right, what did y'all think about the brother? Like, what did y'all think about him as a demon and has him as being the antagonist, the main antagonist?
I thought it was a good little spin-off because I wasn't expecting none of that. Like,
yeah,
I was like, I thought she was dead. I was like, this was stupid. Like, I thought he just killed her so easily. Then all of a sudden her brother comes out and it's like, okay, no, now people are gonna get bodied.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Her brother was quick too. As soon as she said Onichan, she said she called her brother. As soon as she called her brother, he started coming out of her body or whatever, right? That, first of all, that creeped me out. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know he was inside of her. Like, what? How do you do that?
No,
like,
he came out of her body, picked her up, and also cut Tengen, wasn't it? And he like,
yeah, but that's the thing. He that's how fast and powerful he actually is, because Tengen was literally about to slice his head off while he was slowly coming out of his sister. So
He
for him
was
to pick up
powerful.
speed in that split second,
And let's be honest here, Tanjiro was kind of holding Tengen back, but if Tanjiro wasn't there, I really think Tengen would have went down, dude.
I agree.
Chris just put it in the chat. He said he gave us the list. So the Stone Hashira is the number 1 in strength. Miss Hashira is number 2. Flame Hashira is number 3. Okay, Flame Hashira is 3. Okay. Wind
Told you.
Hashira is 4. Serpent Hashira is 6. Water is 7. Love is no, I'm sorry. Water. Wait, am I reading that right? Stone 1, Mist 2, Flame 3, Wind 4, Serpent 5, Water 6, Love is 7th, Insect is 8. Okay.
Because there's only 8. Yeah, you're right.
Oh wait, no, he said flip Water and Love. Okay. So Love is stronger than Water, Hashira. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Wait, where does
she's strong.
wait? Chris, you're missing Tengen. Where does Tengen fall in there? Is he number 9 actually? Is he actually number 9?
He said Wind Hashira.
Wind is not Tengen
That's
though.
a different one. Never mind. I forgot that.
Tengen is Sound. Wind is the dude with the green sword that stabbed Nezuko.
He's the Wind one.
That's what I'm saying. He's the Wind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was saying Tengen is the Sound Hashira. So maybe he is number 9.
Strongest. No, I think it's Stone, him, and then it's Mist. But what I saw.
No, he just sent me the list. He said Mist is number 2. So
apparently he's supposed to be really badass. I mean, he's young as fuck.
Well, he's the youngest Hashira he's the youngest to ever become a Hashira. I think he's the same age or younger than Tanjiro.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay, Sound is before Insect and after Love. Okay, so
he's in the lower.
Okay, so Insect is number 9. I mean, not number 9. Yeah, Insect is the number 9. Okay. The Insect Hashira is technically the weakest.
Yeah, because she can't even cut nobody. She can't cut a demon's nape. She has to poison them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they say that in the first season. Remember at the end of it, she talks about her ability and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think she did it. Didn't she do it in the first season?
Well, she even says, "Did you notice how I'm not the strongest Hashira, so I had to develop this poison, and that is why my needler weapon is so powerful." You know?
Her needle, her sword is not. It's not even a traditional katana. It's more like forged into the form of a rapier. She uses a lot of thrusting techniques.
She called it her needle or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. So there's the list right there. But yeah, so that makes sense. I get it now. But yeah, so I'll be honest with you. But Tengen put up a really good fight. Them fights was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, the fight he gave was. I felt like his fight was so far one of the best fights in the series.
Yeah,
so far.
And my man just was about. Even when he got poisoned, my man was still going at it. I had nothing but the utmost respect. Go ahead, Risky.
I'm gonna be real. I thought he was gonna die, bro. Like I was like, man, they're just bodying Houshers right now.
Right?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I was like, man, why they had? I was like, they poisoned my dude, bro. And then at the final fight when they weakened him and they was about to cut off his head and Tanjiro was right there cutting off his head. Yo, I'll be honest with you, when he slashed Tanjiro right in the mouth, I was like, oh shit. I was like, Tanjiro, no, you just broke your jaw a few months ago. Now you gotta deal with this.
Right, that dude does not get a break in this series, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't, man. I feel like he gets more injured than everybody. And then I don't know if that's because he's just reckless or because like he just putting himself always in the most dangerous situations. But yeah, Tanjiro's always about it. He's always in the mix and ready to rumble. So, that's how that go. But like if I had to ask you guys another question, it would just be like, what did you think about the synergy between Docky and her brother? I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Oh, dude. If it wasn't per the emotions, anger or fear, if they kept their stuff going, it would have been really dangerous. Would have been really freaking dangerous.
Not even the fact that like the brother, he was obviously always protecting her, but like when they actually could see, when he could see through her, that was the other thing that was like, oh, okay, my man fighting on two fronts. Like,
yeah, he was boxing. He had everything going in his way, and it was. Oof.
Man, my man was out here, bro, and like. Real talk, I'll be honest with you, he might be one of my favorite demons. Like, I'm real.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure.
Powerful
He's definitely one of my
backstory.
favorite.
Absolutely.
Powerful backstory. He was crazy, and then he was just always like this. He was like, nah. Like he was always jealous.
Oh yeah,
He was just bro. Dude was out here.
Yeah. Why is this little? Why has he got freaking 3 wives?
Nah, but he was he was just like Tanjiro though, a doting big brother, like a doting older sibling. Like soon as Docky was crying like a little schoolgirl, he was like, "Come on, get it together. We all right, big brother's here." Nah, but now let's talk about Tengen and his wives, bro.
Oh, you mean the freaking small army he silently created? Those are just the ones that we've met,
Bruh. Like my man, he was like, "Yeah, my 3 wives." They was like, "What?" Zenitsu lost it. He was like, "You got how many wives?" Like.
yeah, I want to say he has like 6 of them or something like that.
He has 3 more. I thought it was only them.
Someone will have to verify that, but I'm pretty sure he had more of them.
Oh gosh!
Wow. Yeah, but my man, he out here. He and they all head over heels for him. Like they all head over heels for him. And the bruh, they don't mess with his wives. He was about it. Like he was about it. Like
yeah. He was ready to catch.
He was ready to kill for them, bro. But no, what's the one that was the funniest out of his wives? The youngest one? Yo, she was hilarious, bro. She was like, I'm useless. I can't do nothing. Don't expect much of me. I was dying, bro. Yo, she was one of the best comic reliefs, and I thought Zenitsu was funny. She was funny, bro. Like. She had me dying, bro. She's definitely the comic relief for that group. So, but like, let's be real. Like, his wives were technically like they official. I'm be honest with you. I know they got caught, but like, they ain't no slouches. You know what I mean?
No, they put their lives at risk completely.
Yeah, they could. You know? They at least held their own the best they could.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed alive in a situation where, by all reason, they should have been dead, and that alone should earn them praise. And then the faith that they had in him, that was also a big thing. They trusted him implicitly.
Right. Definitely right. But now one thing I really want us to talk about. We all saw the image that Daki saw when she was fighting Tanjiro, right? Of the first breath user because of the selves memory.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So foreshadow. If anything, that is foreshadowing what's going to happen in the next arc. 100%. Because now we're getting to the point where we're definitely going to learn the backstory of how all the breaths came into play.
Well, yeah. You're going to get it bit by bit. There's a bit to tell, and I'm not sure he gets it right away. The next arc, I think the next arc we get a taste of it, and then the arc after that we get a legit explanation.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of tease a little bit because there's a lot to that story that hasn't been fully revealed yet.
It's true, but like It was, how funny is it though that what Tanjiro said was the exact same words that that and the guy's name is Yorichi that he said to Muzan all those years ago.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part. It was exactly the same words, and I think that's what else was shook Daki. It wasn't just like the selves memory of it, but like Daki was shooken by the fact that the phrases and everything that Tanjiro was saying was 100% accurate to what he said in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It shook me too, and I was like, because I actually forgot about that from after reading. You know, you read the manga, you know, some things you don't remember, some things you do, but like,
yeah,
after that part, I completely forgot, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm be honest with you, like I know since that technically is foreshadowing, and like Kobo said, we're not gonna get all of reveal in the next arc, but I want to see how they animate the first breath user Yoruichi actually fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like no one was ever as strong as he was.
Well, that one we know that Muzan has essentially eradicated the first breath. That's lost.
Yeah.
So when he does finally realize it, like we get a hint of the terror, but this time with Daki, we see the genetic effect it has on every one of the demons that he's created.
Mm-hmm. And not like just using one form of it here and there, but like the full effect of it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. I feel like, and then what's his Rengoku's father? He was even like you're just making fun of us because you're the user of the most powerful breath. He was, but no, I ain't gonna lie. That fight between his dad, Rengoku, and Tanjiro was funny to me, bro.
Yeah.
This dude was an old drunken man. He punched Tanjiro in the face like he was a.
I totally forgot about that. That's right.
Don't get me wrong. Tanjiro gave him the classic. Tanjiro gave him the classic headbutt, but he was beating the shit out of this Tanjiro like he wasn't like like it was some school, like a schoolyard brawl.
It's like a 40-year-old man just pummeling a 15-year-old kid,
bro.
Like, whoa, hey. Like,
it was bad, man. It was bad. And then his son tried to warn Tanjiro, like, don't do it. My dad was a Hashira. And Tanjiro was like, what?
there was zero fucks given by Tanjiro. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah. It didn't matter, though.
Look at from Tanjiro's perspective, dude. He had to watch this guy's son die.
Yeah.
You know? And that dude, his father was a drunk, man. He didn't want to face up to everything that had gone on.
Yeah, not at all.
I'll be real though. Whenever he started crying, I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't want to live with the pain. I understand. Like he lost his wife. I don't remember how his wife died. I don't remember if she died to sickness or if a demon got her. But
he died of sickness. I think it was. That's what they said.
Yeah, but I think that's when it all started for him. Like once his wife died, he couldn't. He kind of gave up on being, being a demon slayer.
Yeah, anybody would.
So, but yeah, but in all, man, I think the district arc was well done, very well done.
District arc.
District.
That was very great. District.
Yeah. Entertainment district.
Yeah.
Entertainment district. That was very great in my opinion.
Red light district.
Mm-hmm. Red light district. Yeah, it was very well done. Very well. It flowed very well. I'm be honest with you. I really have no real qualms at all, to be honest.
Same.
And I'm hoping they continue this progress. Which by the way, like the manga goes, if they stay true to the manga, there's no way they should disappoint, especially in the next arc. The next arc, we already know who the next arc is with is with the Miss Hashira and the Love Hashira in it. Now that's going to be good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they already confirmed it. The Miss Hashira and the Love Hashira is going to be in that next arc. So it's about to
That'll
get
probably be pretty good then.
yeah, it's probably about to get good. Which I don't which the Love Hashira, I understand why they call her, why she's like considered one of the weakest, but at the same time, there's a reason why she's also like kind of OP, and you'll understand like when you get. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not gonna say anything to it about it, but like you'll understand why when it actually comes out. Cobalt should know what I'm talking about though.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want to give out spoilers, but yeah, she's on some different stuff. Really, like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all the ones after this are, you know.
Yeah.
Like the story that's coming up is it's gonna get thick fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, but I will say this. Screw the snake Hashira, bro. He walked in and looked at Tengen like, oh, you're still alive?
Yeah, use a bit.
Yeah, he called him a whole punk. Like he killed a whole. He was like, yeah, but still was low. It was upper 6. That's not that strong. I was like, are you kidding me? I wanted to punch the snake Hashira right in the face, bro. Like you wasn't even here. Like snake Hashira, bro. He gotta go. Like
I don't know. I'm excited to see what he can do.
You talking about the snake Hashira?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just ready to see what all of them do.
They say he's just as strong as the water breather. I think they said
The water Hashira.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting his strength, but at the same time, bro, could you have defeated this dude the way you talking solo? That's all I want to know. Like
the next arc, you're going into the weapon village.
Yeah.
Well, I think who was the Hashira for that one? I think it was the Love one, wasn't it?
Love and Mist.
This is one where it opens up a little bit more of the world.
No, it's the fact that we're seeing the Mist Hashira, bro. That shit's gonna pop off. I'm kind of scared. I'm nervous.
He kind of a bird brain though.
Well, that's because
his skills is legit, but my man can't remember shit.
Yeah, it's probably because he's just trying to be chill. You know what I mean? Like he's probably trying to keep that stuff back.
But hey, we know we're in for a good time. That's all I know. Next arc, we're in for a good time. So I can't wait.
The series has not disappointed. It's very rare that you have a series that it just gets better. And this is one where like this season was just as strong, if not stronger in some areas than the first. Yeah.
Definitely was. Like and I'll be honest with you, I've watched it a few times now. So definitely is not one that disappoints at all. So you guys got anything to say before we wrap this up?
I don't think so.
Man.
Yeah, I feel like we really like
watch it.
Huh? Yeah, definitely. I agree with Risky. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's worth it. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Especially if like at this point, this is catch up time. If you haven't watched even the train arc, this is catch up time because the third arc is the next arc or third season or whatever. It's already been confirmed. It's already been established. We haven't really got an official date, but I'm pretty sure they said 2023, right, Cobalt? Can you look that up real quick?
I believe so. I can double check.
Yeah, I believe it's next year. If it's not, it's definitely the end of this year.
Yeah. Either way.
Either way, there's more reason to watch it.
Yeah, it's just such a good series, man.
Yeah, man. They're doing it justice. But now that this arc is done, please, I hope you guys, if you guys, obviously you guys probably won't watch this, but I hope the gaming gods hear me. Add more characters to the current game or DLC. Don't make a new
Right?
game. Don't make a new game. Just add. Just add. I will pay for the damn DLC. Like, come
Right?
on, bro.
I'll give you $20 for DLC, but I ain't giving you 60 for another game.
Like, don't do me like that, bro. Just add characters to the current game. Just do that. It will be so much better. Don't do us dirty. Like, don't do me, my boy Risky dirty. We out here playing the Hinokami Chronicles, man.
And it's so good.
Yeah, man. And we barely got Hinokami, so come on. Like, let me get the next. Let me get Tengen in there. Let me get Daki and like, come on, bro. Add the characters. Come on, bro. Don't disappoint. Add the DLC. Add the next story. I'm with it. Bottom line. So, all right. Kobo was looking it up. Kobo, did you find it?
And all I've seen is that it says it's either going to premiere late this year or early next year.
Okay. All right. So that's the time frame we got. So around in the next 6 to 8 months. Okay.
Honestly, I'd rather let them get their time for that.
Yeah, take their time, you know.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Dude. Show me.
Right.
Something.
Well, I mean, hey, I was worried about the second season, and the second season was not disappointing.
Not at all. It's not disappointing. So, but yeah, so we're that's good, boys. I think we can get out of here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. And everybody, thank you for watching. Good stuff. If you like Risky said, if you haven't watched it, watch it, man. Was even if you watch one episode a week or a day, you got time for the next arc. You got time. So just give it a watch. That's all I really got to say. So we out of here, boys. Appreciate y'all stopping by. You know, it's been a minute, so I'm glad we could get back into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But without further
not much to talk shit on this one. It's like,
yeah, man.
The series is great, so it's like this is just a customary thing we're doing, really,
Yeah.
so we can fanboy over the fucking series itself.
Exactly. There's nothing to really at all. But I will say I know what I want to talk about next. I'm gonna say it now. Hopefully you guys watch it soon. And this will be the first time we've done something like this. I want to talk about Sonic.
Sonic?
The movie.
Oh.
You talking about Sonic the Ferret?
No, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh.
You talking about
The
Sonic
ferret.
the restaurant?
I want to talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, we never talked about the first movie, but with this second movie already coming out 2 days ago, and it already grossing in numbers and sales, not to mention the third movie's already been confirmed, as well as the spin-off series about Knuckles the Echidna on Paramount being confirmed. I feel like it's just something we have to talk about. You know what I mean?
I didn't think about it with Knuckles coming and Tails there. If the third movie has Shadow, that's a done deal.
I'm not saying
I'm
nothing.
taking a day off. I'm taking a day off.
Look, all I'm saying is this. I watched the movie. After the initial end credits, they do have a clip. Stay and watch it. When you watch it, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Okay, I'm about to go watch Sonic 2 now.
So, but yeah, no, I definitely think we should definitely talk about Sonic, the series. And then there's even a hint now because the Mario movie's coming out sometime soon. They're trying to
series Sonic.
Huh?
The movie of Sonic, right?
The movie.
Series. Okay.
And then the Mario movie is coming out soon. So, with that being said, hey Chris, welcome back, bro. With that being said, like they're already hinting at that, and then they want to do it. Somebody said they're willing to do it. Some director or producer, they're willing to do a Smash Brothers universe, cinematic universe. And I'm be honest with you, I'm for it. I'm for it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like a Smash Brothers cinematic universe, get out of here, bro. Like, I don't like that would be too cool. So, but yeah, well that's it, guys. So I definitely want to do Sonic next, but let's get out of here. I think we ate up most of our time. But as always, guys, I am your boy Ideal Tone, and I just made that known. We're out of here.